Yes, the secret to this wedding planning partnership is British organisation with Greek public relations. And Costis knows how to charm every guest in sight. The Greek islands, sunny, romantic, the land of gods. Fresh off her latest flight to London lovebirds, carpenter and set designer Anthony, and city fund manager Denise.
The sun's out. What more do we want, really? It's beautiful.
Tying the knot in just 4 days, they're planning a proper big old shindig.
We have quite a lot of people from Australia, quite a lot of people from England. We have 2 couples from New York.
But why the Greek islands?
Both sets of grandparents migrated from Greece to Australia, and I feel much more connected to Greece, obviously, than England. Even though England's my home, I've got 100% Greek blood.
Yes, she may be an Aussie, but her family were Greeker than Zorba, and having been together for 11 years, it's about time they got hitched.
The proposal was long overdue, really. When I actually got down on one knee, she lay a caveat on me instantly and sort of said, yeah, but do you promise to work really hard this year?
Yes, for Denise, only the very best will do. That's why they're marrying in the exclusive town of Pescado, the swankiest resort on the island.
We wanted a big villa, one of the best villas on the island, and this one fit the bill. It's absolutely divine. And that's actually our boat we're going to be going out on the wedding day. That's the one we've hired.
Spending over £20,000, they want the best wedding the Greek Isles can possibly offer. That's why they've employed husband and wife wedding planning team, Rachel and Costis.
Everything's all right with the licence for Denise and Anthony. Are you in possession of it?
They got the papers, everything is all right.
They got everything.
She's a Geordie, he's a Greek. Their working partnership is a well-oiled machine. Rachel says,
We have ticked. That's the song for their first dance. On the night of the wedding, I'll give them a cue for that.
Costis does.
I'm not going to be there to help them set up, so make sure the guys, know to be set up ready for 7, because people might arrive at 7. Akis doesn't need to know anything about this cocktail canapes, because we did it last night.
Finito, go now, go.
Better get through a lot of that in a week.
OK. Are you guys going to drive yourselves to the church?
I think we're just going to walk, yeah.
She's been organising weddings for 2 years, but Anthony and Denise's lavish do is Rachel's most important yet.
This is the biggest wedding I've done because it has 3 major elements. It's non-Greek speakers being married in a very traditional Greek Orthodox church with a very old traditional priest. Are you going to throw your bouquet, Denise?
Yeah.
And you're going to throw it outside the church?
Everyone's married already.
You want to throw it on the boat? We've got a 1.5-hour boat cruise with quite a large boat. And then from that, we've got quite a lavish reception up at the Emily's Hotel. It's been a challenging wedding to organise all in all.
Oh yes, it's going to be proper posh. Rachel can't afford for anything to go wrong.
See you.
Right, time to move islands. This is Cos, and waiting for our next bride and groom-to-be, our wedding planners Joy and Alan Chapman.
Joy's like a Rottweiler on the day of the wedding, towards me.
He phones up and he'll say, Rottweiler 1 to Rottweiler 2. What do you want me to do next? Really funny.
And hoping it's going to be more than a nice day for their Greek wedding is Education Project Manager Jolene and Electrician Richard.
We're going to go and have a drink, because we've not had many today, have we?
For these sweethearts from Nottingham, this wedding's been a long time coming.
We got engaged 6 years, so it's taken us
all that while
to make me finally say, oh, go on then.
Even then, popping the question wasn't that straightforward.
Kind of
just sloped down.
slipped off the chair onto one knee, but slipped. Didn't stand, just slipped. What are you doing? It's like, will you marry me? And it took an old woman who was sitting on the other table saying, well, answer him then, answer him. She went, yes, yes.
Richard and Jolene are getting married in just 4 days, so it's straight down to business.
I'll have a brandy and Coke, please.
OK, thank you.
On a budget, they're keeping it cheap and cheerful and spending only £4,000.
It was literally 15k at home or 4k. You can come here and have all of this. Couldn't be better.
The value for money is it's brilliant.
Yeah.
At this bargain price, they get a boat trip, a barbecue beach reception, even hair and makeup.
We'll be picking everybody up at around 10 o'clock, OK, and getting them up to the hairdressers.
Whereabouts is the hairdressers? Because we were wondering whether we could have a test run.
To be perfectly honest, this isn't Vidal Sassoon, Nicky Clark. You're not going up there to a really glamorous hair salon. This is a lady that works from home. If I could ask you to trust me on this one, we haven't had anybody disappointed.
Joy has it all in hand. But one thing the couple wants exactly their way is the cake. They've even brought a picture.
So we're just having the 2 tea, aren't we?
I want to ask him to make it 3, because there are quite a few of you.
And can you do the blue, the nice blue?
Oh, the blue, the cake's going to be that colour.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Joy's been planning weddings on the island for 6 years and knows just the man to construct such a confectionery masterpiece. The local baker, Nick.
Mr. and Mrs. Mercer, spelt just like that, OK?
All right.
Using the locals is all part of Joy's low-cost service, but it can be risky.
I mean, I do try and plan for any eventuality. A lot of the Greeks here, they don't plan for anything. They don't. They'd sooner muddle along, and then if something goes wrong, well, they'll sort it there and then.
Let's just hope Nick knows what he's doing.
I need to be confident that the cake's going to look good.
Hey, look at this.
Thank you. OK.
Back with Anthony and Denise, there's not a budget baker in sight. The pricey wedding do is wedding planner Rachel's biggest and most expensive so far. This evening it's a pre-wedding drinks party for the couple.
We're just having a small gathering down in the harbour for Denise and Anthony and their guests. We're just having a few glasses of champagne.
So Rachel's doing the organising, but where's Costis? Yes, the secret to this wedding planning partnership is British organisation with Greek public relations.
Bravo, sweet mommy. Are you having a good time here?
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
You got a lovely daughter.
Yeah.
And Costis knows how to charm every guest in sight.
You are a very pretty woman.
Well, almost.
I need to go to have a wee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. All right. In you go.
If they're happy, I'm happy too. It's like my, how can I say, my mentality in making love. You are happy when the woman has an orgasm, not when you have an orgasm.
No whiff of a budget barbecue for Denise and Anthony. They've been sailing the seas for over an hour, and now their champagne cruise has come into port. Her biggest wedding of the year, Rachel's day has been far from smooth sailing, and that's not about to change.
We've got 15 minutes to dock before we get a tax fine. So the port police is actually waiting in the harbour for us.
If they don't, it could be an £800 fine.
Go upstairs to help Sam because we've got 10 minutes to unload. OK, I've got 5 bottles to go in here. Put that in my car.
Good job Costis has recovered from his earlier bout of Greek man syndrome. With seconds to spare, everything's ashore, and with all the excitement, Costis doesn't want to hang about.
Where's the hotel buses?
Costis, I need to wait to make sure a few many people are on the buses. If you want to go, just go, all right? But don't leave me here. All right? Are you in a hurry to go somewhere?
No, for you, I'm saying.
Well, for me, I'm not in a hurry. We're under control at the Emily, so I'm not in a hurry. I just don't want to leave people lying around in the harbour.
Never any sellotape around when you need it, is there, Costis?
Yes, Sergeant.
With the sun going down on Denise and Anthony's reception, Rachel's biggest wedding of the year is finally over.
I'm done. I'm sick of the sound of my own voice. I'm sick of the telephone. I don't think I can speak anymore, to be honest.
It may have left her speechless, but Rachel can go home now knowing the day's been a success.